Hi, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Welcome to MakeupClasses.com. Tonight we are going to be working with eyeshadows and it is live. So if you have any questions or oops, sorry. Just gotta save that. Or any comments, please join in. And it's going to be a fun class. So it's all about eyeshadow. Um, it's Erica. Hey, Erica. She says, welcome. Hi. Yes. So glad you're here, Erica. So we're going to go over eyeshadow brushes tonight. I'm going to do some shadow work on myself. And I have a lot of brushes in front of me. Let me show you. Just a really nice assortment of brushes. And one of the things that you want to keep in mind, makeup artists, beauty enthusiasts, that every tool, every brush has a purpose. And there are several things or qualities that you want to look for when you are deciding on what brush to use. So, first of all, we definitely look at the size of the brush, right? The bigger the brush, the larger the surface area. A smaller brush will give you a lot of precision. So if you're doing very detailed artwork, I know it's some of your favorite time of year, Halloween. If you're doing some really fun, beautiful Halloween makeup, some really artistic work, chances are you're going to be working with smaller brushes. I know that glam, over the top glam makeup is very popular during Halloween. So, makeup artists, you're probably getting booked for these amazing artistic projects. So, choosing the right tools for your art, for your craft, is really important. So, size matters when it comes to brushes. Another thing that I look at is the length of the hair. So, the shorter the hair to the ferrule, or to the handle, the more precision you have, right? When you hold it, you'll have more detailed work if the hair is closer to the hand. So we're looking at the size of the brush. The bigger the brush, greater the surface area. The shorter the brush, also more precision. So something small and short like this, which you'll see me work with tonight, will give me a lot of precision. In fact, I'm going to use this as little highlight, little detail right under the brow, which will be a lot of fun. Another thing that I look for as a professional artist when I'm choosing my brushes is the density of the hair. Okay, so how dense is the hair? Oh, thanks, Erica. She just shared the live link to people. Hope they come to watch. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'm sure they'll enjoy. I hope they enjoy tonight's video. All right, so the density of the hair. So as you can see, like this is a little bit more of a fluffier brush hair, this one especially. This is very dense, very dense. The denser the hair, the denser the packed brush, the more product will be picked up and deposited by the brush. Your less dense brushes like this one and this one, they will blend makeup. They're light and fluffy, so they're really great for blending. Not so much for depositing product. If you want to deposit product, you really want to use a very dense brush. So keep that in mind when you're choosing your brushes, that you're light, fluffy brushes. And again, it doesn't, matter the size or the length of the hair. If it's just not dense, it will not deposit a lot of product. One of the things that I notice that, especially when I have my glamping classes in the summer and I'm working with kids, 5th through 8th grade, they'll bring in your cheaper brush sets, right? Very not that expensive brushes. They tend to be very light and fluffy and not densely packed, because the goal is when children are working with their little play makeup, they're not depositing a lot of product. So makeup artists, if you have a client that wants a light, natural look, you will use brushes that are less dense. If you have a client that wants something really robust and colorful and you really want that product to stand out, you'll choose a denser brush. So the denser the brush hair, the more product will be deposited on the face. And that goes for all brushes, not just eyeshadow brushes. So tonight I'm going to be working with, this is a Makeup Studio, the Makeup Studio palette. And this palette is a palette that I designed specifically for lighting, in particular natural and incandescent lighting. If you want to learn more about lighting, then please take my classes. What brush works well with cream shadows? Oh, Erica, great question. In fact, I was thinking about breaking into that tonight, but I thought, you know what, let's stick with the dry stuff. I love using synthetic brushes, of course, for cream, and I also prefer using concealer brushes. Any type of concealer brush, synthetic concealer brush, works well with laying down cream eyeshadow. I probably will stay away from your fluffier brushes when it comes to cream shadow. Probably more of your dense brushes. That's what I use for cream shadow because I want to lay that product down and I want it to be very smooth and cohesive, right? So I'm going to start scraping off. I'm working with 5 colors tonight. And remember, tonight's class is about learning about brushes. So we're going to play around with different shadow colors. I'm going to show you some different application techniques working with these 5 colors, which are a lot of fun. They're really beautiful, perfect for outdoor wear, and perfect for your Thomas Edison light bulb, right? Your incandescent lighting. So, and this actually has some black, which is a neutral. If any of you watched my Instagram video on the color brown, where I talk about brown is not a neutral, brown is created when you combine all 3 primary colors, so it neutralizes and it makes the color brown. Brown is actually a tertiary color, but your neutrals in color theory in the art world are white, black, right? White is, it represents light, black represents absence of light, and then every gray in between, the gray scale, which is infinite because every color is a gray. So every color is represented as a gray. So if you took a picture, let's say in black and white, right? Everything in the room or everything in that photo would register as a gray, or it will remain black, or it will remain white. Actually, that's not white, it's off white. It will remain white. Here's white. And then every color in between becomes a gray. So gray is representative of a color. Okay, someone just wrote something not makeup related. Okay, all right, so let's get started. Let's start with the very dense brushes. So this is what we call an all-purpose dense brush. Hey, welcome to Instagram. We're going to do some eyeshadow work today. And I think the first color, I'm not going to go right into my lightest. I'm going to go into a medium color. It's brown, but it also has a little bit of pink in it, pinky purple. This center color we're going to work with first. And because I'm close set, deep set, I'm going to apply my medium color. And I don't, oh, what am I wearing tonight? I have nothing on except I have a little bit of brow pencil, and I did put some pink sugar lip gloss. Pink sugar is a color that we sell here. And I'm using the taupe pencil to fill in my brow. That's the color I love. So as you can see, I'm pressing with this densely packed brush, and I'm going right into and slightly above my crease. And because it's densely packed, it deposits very quickly and really easily. So another brush, I'm just going to use a ton of brushes tonight just to show you. Here's an all-purpose shadow brush. It's flat, and again, this will deposit quite an amount of color. So let's go in with that other medium. See, here's the thing, makeup artists. When you use the right tools, you get really fast. And I'm a very fast makeup artist. I'm using this one now. So this has some shimmer. It's a taupey brown shimmer. And I'm going to go right over this as well. In fact, I think I'll do a little on my lid. And you can see that I press. And it deposits very, very quickly because of the type of brush that I'm using. So I'm just going to, I wasn't going to do the whole lid, but you know what the heck. Just do the whole lid and into the crease. So I don't have concealer on. I don't have any foundation or mascara. I just have a little brow product and lip gloss. All right, so let's go into the third color and we'll try a different brush. So these are all-purpose flat brushes, but very, very dense. Let's see, this is an all-purpose. We could even use, this is a smaller all-purpose brush, and I'm going to use this third color. So it's pretty dark brown, and it's light reflective. So this will show up, this brown will show up under incandescent lighting because of the light reflective property. And I'll do a little bit on the edge, just lifting up and into the crease. So you could see how quickly this brush will deposit the product because of the density. It doesn't take me long at all. So if you're working in TV or photography or film and you need to work really, really fast, go with your dense brush and just lay down that product. You could even use this straight brush because it is so dense right under the eye as well. See that deposit? It's so fast. If you're using a light, fluffy brush or something that isn't dense, it's going to take you a while to do that deposit. So if you are layering product and you really want to build your shadow, use your dense brushes. Those are your best building brushes. All right, what else can I show you tonight? This is an all-purpose too. Here's a fluff. We'll save the fluffy ones for the end. Let's use a crease brush. This tends to be a very popular brush on YouTube. I see it a lot in makeup videos. They do what people call a cut crease, or what I just simply call a crease. But it, because of the shape, because it's round and it's dense, you could get right into the depth of the crease. Now, I have a very deep crease because I'm deep set. So I generally don't like to put a lot too deep. What I'll do is I'll go slightly above so you can actually see the shadow. If I go, see how the brush just seeps right into my deep setness? So for a deep set eye, you want to go just above so you can actually see the shadow. Now I've scraped all of these products. This is all on a paper towel, just so everybody knows. So makeup artists, you should not be dipping into your shadow. You should be scraping it off. Let's see. Thank you. Well, that's a very nice compliment. I try. Someone said you're the best makeup artist in the world,
Oh,
Erin.
yeah. They're right.
I don't know about that, but I do love teaching. Oh, I really enjoy videos. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to go right above the crease because I am deep set. Now, makeup artists, as you're working and experimenting with your brushes and having fun and learning, some of you may be thinking and looking at your shadow work saying, you know what, this is getting a little muddy or it's a little messy, because what's happening is the product is starting to drop, right? You have a little bit of fallout. Um, but that's okay because you're going to use a makeup wipe to clean that all up. Okay, someone said, how and why did you get into makeup? Oh, that's such a long story. You could definitely go onto MakeupClasses.com bio and read about my professional experience. But basically, I went to college and I studied broadcasting. So I practiced a lot with makeup with my fellow students and colleagues, but I ultimately started working for a photographer just kind of out of default because I needed a job, and which led me into television. So I started working. I was hired at the Sally Jesse Raphael show in New York City when I was 23. And I did all of the guests on that show for 4 years until the show was canceled. And then my career just grew from there because I was always freelancing. That was my full-time job. I've been blessed. I've always had full-time jobs, full-time work. But in between with the full-time, I also freelance, doing bridal, independent film work, working with photographers. So yeah, I like the hustle. I know a lot of people are anti-hustle culture, but when it comes to business, I like the hustle. Right, Aaron?
Yes, the
Yeah.
hustle is how you get to where you're going.
It's how you get to where you want to go, right? Some people look down upon it, but I like growing and I like teaching. Let me grab some wipes. Hold on. Um, yeah, so I've had a and continue to have a wonderful career. I've been doing this 29 years now. So yeah, I'm 50 and I started when I was about 21 and 23 when I first started working for a national TV show, international. It was also in other countries as well. So that was pretty cool. All right. The fallout is bothering me, even though I want to use other colors. But I just want to show you guys, like, as you're doing the eye makeup, look at all that little fallout, okay? So you want to clean that up. I'm going to add more. Um, you said not to do, and then thank you. Yes, don't ever, Erica, you're right. Don't ever double dip into your palettes, makeup artists. If you're a beauty enthusiast, it's your own makeup, that's fine. But if you're working on people, you want to scrape everything. I do understand though, when in Rome, do as the Romans, because I have worked in environments where they don't care if you're double dipping. It just is what it is. Yes, it would gross me out, but that was culture at those places, and that's what everybody did. So that's what I had to do. Thank you for the compliment. Wow, you don't look 50. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And if all of you are wondering, no, I do not have any type of Botox or filler or anything in my face. I just try to take care of myself, but thank you. I probably do need Botox and filler though. All right. Even though people spray it, doesn't mean it's completely sanitary underneath everything. Absolutely. Spraying with makeup sanitizer I'm not buying it. I don't think it really works. I say just keep scraping and keep your stuff as clean as possible. Wipe everything down with 99% alcohol. But when it comes to those makeup sanitizer, it's just, I don't believe it works. All right, so I'm picking up the hardest color in makeup artistry to work with, which is the color black. And I'm going to do a nice little smoky eye. We're going to do the end here, and I'm going to lift up, go above the crease. And this will probably fall all over as well. So I know to go back and clean it up, but it's giving my eye a really nice lift and a really pretty smoky eye. The nice thing about a crease brush that's very dense is that you can deposit and work with the product as well. It will move very easily. Nice. And the other side. So I'm going for balance and symmetry. So I'm looking, if I'm working on a client, I look side to side to make sure that the shadow is symmetrical. So I'm just doing a little on the end. Again, this is black. So this is black and red are the hardest colors to work with. So makeup artists, you want to have a lot of control. If you're dipping into your product, swirl it, press it into that brush from your paper towel so you can control the fallout. And I'm just moving this into the crease. I think this looks pretty. So I'm going to use the fluff brush. Here's a very large fluff brush, which is wonderful for blending. Remember, fluffy hair, the larger the brush, you could really blend and soften it up. Now be careful when you're using your large fluff brush and blending. You don't want to blend it into total mud. So I generally work pretty quickly. And you can also go back and use that straight edge all-purpose brush. I'll dip in and use a little bit of black. Why not? I'm going to do a little bit under my eye, right in the corner there, and give my eye a little bit of a lift. Nice. I think it looks okay. Looks very, very nice. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, also our social media. I really try my best with the social media to make it interesting, and we come up with all different ideas here, and Erin creates all different things for you guys to look at. And I do post photos of my work. Sometimes I can't post photos of my work because my clients don't want to be on social media, and I totally respect that. I totally get it. Sometimes I don't want to be on social media, so I totally get it. So we definitely do more makeovers than we post, right, Aaron? We definitely do more work than actually is shown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, sometimes, and we don't want to push our clients. And one thing I very, very, very rarely do is a before and after. I know it makes for a great video, but I don't like to embarrass anybody or, use my clients to gain more work, I guess you could say. I know some makeup artists do. It's wonderful. It's great shock value, to see a before and after. But I don't particularly care for it. When I worked for Maury Povich, I was actually on TV and did some before and afters, and those people, gave permission and they were okay with it. But again, it's for shock value. So I like to respect people's privacy, and I don't want people to, you know, look bad. I guess that's what I'm saying. Like if this person looks terrible and then, all of a sudden they look amazing, it's like, look what I did. Well, okay, it's the makeup. All right, so I'm going to work with this this is one of my favorite detailed brushes. Even though I'm deep set and the rules say don't highlight my brow, I just want to show you guys how very nicely this deposits a light color. So you could use this brush and go right under the brow and give yourself a little bit of definition. So this will deposit a really nice amount of color. Of course, tonight I'm going very, very slow to show you all different brushes and different techniques. You could also use this brush under the eye as well. I'm going to pick up the light. I'll do a little bit on the inside as well. This gives you a lot of detailed work, and it just shows up so beautifully. All right, well, we just have a couple minutes left. You could take another fluff brush, maybe a smaller one, and just blend that through. And again, use that makeup wipe, makeup artist, to clean up underneath, all around, down the bridge. Make sure you don't have any loose shadow before you apply your concealer and your foundation, because nothing's worse than trying to clean up work with makeup, because all you're doing is putting foundation and concealer over the fallout, and that's very, very messy. Let's work with this purple liner. It's called Libido, and it's really, really beautiful. It's a beautiful purple. We sell this online as well. If you're interested in this shadow palette, I have one left. Contact me at the Makeup Studio. Off the top of my head, I forget how much it is, but I only have one left. It really is a beautiful palette, and it will work with most skin tones. So I'm going halfway out. Usually what I do is I'll close my eyes and feel the pencil moving against my lashes. And this is really smooth and very creamy and extremely blendable. So I'm just going to go over the other eye. Same positioning. I'm going to go about halfway because I'm close set. Ooh, little mistake. Beautiful. And you can also go back with that teeny tiny brush if you want to blend the eyeliner, kind of smooth it out a little bit. So if you get a little jagged or a little skip, just go back with an eyeliner brush, or in this case, this mini shadow brush, which has a lot of detail. Gives you a lot of detail. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. And then last but not least, you would add your mascara. I have this brown mascara. Let me grab a wand. Sorry, I forgot to grab a mascara wand. Always use a mascara wand, guys. Disposable makeup artist, disposable wand. This is in the color chocolate, which I love. Nice rich brown. So just dip in. I like to bend my wand a little bit, makeup artist, so I can guide the mascara. Hi, Corrales. How are you? She said, I need it. Um, yes, this is a really nice mascara. I'll see you on Saturday. And Erica, I'll see you on Saturday also. Fabulous. Yep. Well, guys, I hope that you enjoyed tonight's makeup brush class. I hope it helps you with choosing brushes, what type. Remember, I do teach a free brush class. Check out the calendar. Go to MakeupClasses.com. It's a 1 hour workshop where I go through all different brushes. I have a full PowerPoint. I give you a handout. If you want to bring your own brushes for me to evaluate and look at. And then, of course, any brush purchase that you make that day, it's discounted, which is really a great deal. So I like a lot of mascara. Oh, I like this chocolate with the chocolate mascara looks great with these browns and the purple liner. So just so you guys could see. I don't really like close-ups, just so you guys know. Can look a little crazy, but all right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next week on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another makeup class. I think we're going to continue with brushes. And then once we get through October and November, we're going to start talking about mascara and what to look for in a mascara, the wand, the formulation, which will be a lot of fun, makeup artists to talk about a specific product if that's something that you are interested in learning more about. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for watching. I love you all. Bye-bye.